Hello everyone, today I will continue to play my blitz speedrun from 300 to 1000. I will play 5-minute games without increments, so let's play another game. I am playing this game as white. I play d4, controlling the center. I now play bishop to f4, developing move. This is a London system, very solid systems that is really aimed at developing your pieces naturally. Now the reason behind e3 is developing my other bishop. My opponent is playing well, as of yet, at least. If he takes my bishop, I will capture with a pawn here, because then I will have a nice center. I can push, and when he takes, I take back. Then his queen will be attacking my pawn, but by that time I will already play knight here. Even though my queen guards that pawn, he will also play knight and so on, knight here and so on. So okay, he plays knight here. I don't know what, should I take this bishop and ruin his pawn structure, or no, I will continue developing and allow him to take this bishop, so that I have a nice pawns here. I will just castle. I don't know what he is thinking about. He should be developing his pieces. Bishop to d6 is a good move. Bishop to d7. He should really move his pieces out and castle. This is the best plan. In the last video you had the opportunity to see how quickly you can be crushed if you don't castle and don't follow the opening principles. My last opponent moved the same piece twice, moved the pawns in front of his king, and he got completely crushed. So now, if I take here, he can take with a pawn and he has a good grip on this square. So do I take it? I can also expand on the queen side by pushing his bishop out, because his bishop is terrible here. It's doing nothing and I'm expanding on the queen side for free. He's giving me free tempos. I'm expanding on the queen side and he has to react to it. Now the threat is here, to trap the bishop. But even if he sees it, this is still good for me. I expanded on the queen side, I gained space, and this is a very bad move because now I can trap the bishop. And the bishop is trapped. With which pawn do I take? Usually you would take with this pawn, c pawn, because it's taking towards the center, but then he could take this pawn, so I take this way. Now this pawn is protected, so this is a free knight, so I can take with a bishop, I can take with a pawn. I don't know, I will take with a pawn, because if I take with a pawn I'm opening up my rook and I have a nice pawn chain. I will take with a pawn. I think it's okay to take with the bishop as well, but now I have the semi-open file for my rook and I can push this e4 and open up the center. So this is another opponent who gives up 3 pieces. First, let's exchange. When you are up material, you can exchange. I want to push c4, but I want to guard this pawn. That's why I play this move. This is a move which prepares that. Then this is a terrible blunder because I take his queen for free, and he is now giving me everything for free. I take with the bishop because that way I save the bishop, and he resigns here. So these are kind of opponents, when they blunder, they blunder everything, and they start blundering, they don't stop, they go nuclear. So his first mistake here, he played this move which doesn't make any sense. Now he had to react to the threat of a5, trapping his bishop. He didn't. He played this move. He's attacking this pawn. At least that's what he thought he was doing. But this pawn is guarded by my bishop and by my pawn. So that I trapped his bishop. He gave up his bishop for a pawn. You always watch how you want to recapture. I recapture with d pawn so that this pawn is the b pawn is defended. He then decided to blunder another piece. He played knight e3. I captured it with a pawn to open the file for my rook, and so I can maybe push e4 later. Then I traded material, since when you are up so much material, the fastest way to win is usually to trade. Sometimes you will have a big attack, and then it's better for you to not trade pieces. Then it's better to keep pieces on the board because you want to checkmate your opponent. But here I don't have some immediate attack, and it's really, I think it's the fastest way to just trade pieces and win. And then he went nuclear. I just played this move because I wanted to support this pawn push, but then he blundered his queen for no reason at all, and I don't have a comment for this move. But even before he blundered his queen, he now has 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. So this game is over if you play properly already. So that's it for today. I see you in next video where I will be playing new games in the speedrun from 300 to 1000. Bye.